This is Bobby C reporting from Rose Hill, where we begin our look at sports this week on the college hardwood. The game of the week here in the Bronx, Dayton versus Fordham men's basketball, and the final game for Dayton senior guard Scoochie Smith in his hometown. The Fordham crowd really pumped up for this 9 p.m. matchup on Tuesday night. The Rams all about the three ball in the first half. They tie this one up 39-39 at the break. But in the second half, it was all Dayton, especially down the stretch for the senior hero of the night from the Bronx, Scoochie Smith. Big contingent of Scoochie Smith fans in the crowd tonight. How does that make you feel to play this final home game in the Bronx?
It's a good feeling, just to have all the fans, family, and friends come support and, just show their love. And I just tried to play as hard as I can tonight, show my appreciation to them.
I thought he did a great job of delivering the ball on time, on target a few times for easy baskets and ones, you name it. But, that's why he is who he is. It's hard. He went 35 minutes dealing with that type of pressure the whole game, and we asked him to defend.
Scoochie's a terrific player, and so not only does he lead them in scoring in Atlantic 10 games, but he's also their best assist guy, and he really runs their team. So they've got 4 seniors in their starting lineup, and he's the leader of them.
The Flyers would go on to outscore the Rams 36-27 in the second half and round to the 75-66 win.
We did have a lot of confidence going into the second half, so we came out here trying to, this is something we can really get, let's go for it. And then if you come up with the L, that's so painful.
We all absolutely detest losing. With that being said, our guys did fight and claw, and Dayton made more plays than us down the stretch. But I am really proud of the way our guys competed and, made it such a great game.
Fordham will try and get back on track Saturday at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia. The Rams are back in the Bronx Wednesday to face LaSalle. St. John's men's basketball pushed Xavier on Sunday but came up short. We go back inside the locker room for more in our college basketball roundup.
I don't know how many of these games I've been involved with over the years where, you get a lead like that and it starts to go south and you walk onto the bus with a loss and you can't believe you let a 15-point margin slip away. So I'm really proud of the way our guys responded down the stretch. Hit our free throws for the most part. We were able to break their pressure.
We knew they was going to come in and, fight every minute of the game, especially at home court. And especially their play style, it's up-tempo, real aggressive, get out in the passing lanes. So we was kind of expecting a little bit of everything.
I felt like we could have did better, just like how we put in the second half. We just started out slow, and, it kind of put us in a hole, and, we had to dig ourselves out of it. We just got to fight hard for 40 minutes straight. That's the goal, is to start off the 4 minutes real strong and to end out the 4 minutes real strong.
To hold them to 32 in the first half, I thought it was good effort. They got away from us a little bit in the second half. I think they got by 15. We came back and cut it back to 3. So I guess if you're asking what I focus on, the way I live my life, I would focus on the comeback. Just to, have a decent evening and almost a good day tomorrow. That's what I'd probably do.
The Johnnies did bounce back Wednesday at the Garden, upending Marquette 86-72. St. John's is now 6th in the Big East. Despite some up-and-down play, there is no doubt that head coach Chris Mullen has improved St. John's. The team topped Providence on January 25th and competes on a night-in and night-out basis. Villanova is still the toast of the Big East, but unlike other recent seasons, St. John's could be tough come conference tournament time. On the NBA hardwood, the Knicks are coming off a 95-90 win against rival Brooklyn. The Knicks have 22 wins and will take on Cleveland on Saturday night at the world's most famous arena. Nets still trying to get past the 9-win mark. They take on Indiana tonight at the Barclays Center and Toronto at home on Super Bowl Sunday. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. Former Jets great Kevin Mawae is a finalist for enshrinement to the Pro Football Hall of Fame and could get the call to Canton on Saturday night. He should. The man who told authorities he shot former Jets running back Joe McKnight has been charged with second-degree murder. On the ice, Rangers standout Chris Kreider scored .356 into overtime, and the Broadway Blue Shirts beat Buffalo 2-1 Thursday night to snap a 2-game losing streak. Patriots quarterback Tom Brady is the top player in merchandise sales among NFL players from March to November, according to the NFLPA. Brady and the Pats will play Atlanta in Super Bowl 51 on Sunday. That game gets rolling at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. During an interview with Good Morning America, former Giants kicker Josh Brown publicly admitted to domestic violence for the first time, but denied ever hitting his now ex-wife. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for another fearless Super Bowl prediction. I feel I've had a pretty good touch with this over the years, but of course it's easy to pick the New England Patriots at the start of the season to win it all. In early preseason prognostication, I had the New York Giants and the Pats meeting for a third time in the big game. It would have been hard to pick against the G-Men in Super Bowl 51 with their success against Brady on these kind of Sundays. But I felt from the beginning of the year that this would be Brady's best year. His 4-game suspension and all the drama with Commissioner Roger Goodell provided the impetus to take what has already been a great career and push it a little further. Sadly, especially here in New York, the Giants won't be there Sunday to meet New England and Tom Terrific, something that easily could have happened, but that's another story for another C-list. Instead, fans will be treated to the high-powered Atlanta Falcons, a team that I said just a few weeks ago we clearly overlooked. They finished the regular season with 11 victories and have now reeled off 6 straight wins, including playoff victories against Seattle and Green Bay. Their offense features the 3rd best ranked passing game and the 7th best ranked running game, and a defense that, like the team itself, is often overlooked. The Falcons are fast. They have the likely NFL MVP in Matty Ice Ryan, a quarterback that is enjoying his finest season. But despite all of that and the fact that I wouldn't be utterly surprised if they somehow found a way and made it interesting on Sunday, there's still one thing that separates the Pats from everyone else, and that's Brady and the mad genius himself, Bill Belichick. Give Bill 2 weeks to prepare. Tom Brady, a season of strife that now includes some family troubles at home with his mom dealing with illness. And it's easy to see why I'm calling for the same result I likely would have stood here and told you if the Giants were playing on Sunday. Although Brady sees himself playing for 4 or 5 more seasons, he'll turn 40 in the offseason, and I would expect him to stay pretty great all the way to the conclusion of his career. But there's part of me that sees this as the swan song, perhaps the same as it was for Derek Jeter and the Core 4 in 2009. Sure, they played well after, but that was the final road to championship glory. All good things must come to an end. Right now is Brady's time. He's 4-2 in Super Bowls. Brady, Joe Montana, and Terry Bradshaw are the only signal callers to win the big game 4 times. He and Bill Belichick could get their 5th ring, cementing their case as the best head coach and QB duo of all time. To me, Brady is already the best quarterback ever. He's playing in his 7th Super Bowl on Sunday. He missed the first 4 games of the season. The team finished the regular season 14-2 and have once again returned to the Super Bowl. By the way, Brady's 24 playoff wins are the most ever. My favorite Brady stat from the season, he's gone back to pass 487 times, 0 lost fumbles. Pats are favored by 3 points. I'm going 31-20 New England. That's your sports. Enjoy the big game on Sunday. I'm Bobby C.